Good morning, y'all. I'm not doing this as often as I used to. Kind of trying to turn over a new leaf, or focus on on things that are more about trusting God and not about striving with my words. But I did want to come on here and just talk for a brief couple minutes on something that I saw on Twitter, that I also share on here, about this man who has a huge following in Nigeria, and is basically saying that you can't get sick, you're impregnable to diseases or whatever the case may be. Look at it. I put it on my page, so look at it. I titled this video "Watch as well as pray," because that's what we have to do in this day and age. We have to watch as well as pray. We have to watch what we are being fed, and we have to pray for those of our leaders that are really just honestly just men. I said in another video how the prayers that we pray for our leaders are usually keep them from harm, protect their family, and all this other stuff, instead of prayers that are more tailored around praying for them from sin and keeping them from evil doctrines and keeping them from pride and keeping them from the sin within their own hearts. I think that's the way that we need to pray, not necessarily praying for protection for them and their families, because, it's just the prayer has got to be directed in a different way. I also wanted to make this video because a lot of people will look at an example like I posted on my page as something totally removed from their context that they're in now. And I just want to tell y'all, there are people in Tampa, there are people in your context, wherever you are in the world, there are people, there are preachers, there are pastors, there are leaders with this kind of mentality. If anything said it best, it was COVID. When COVID first came out, people was talking all big and bad. And this is not out of a personal thing, because before anything personal happened, even remotely to me regarding COVID, before COVID even hit Tampa and the world the way it did, I was already saying what people have been saying. I'm already saying what I've said now about pastors talking all big and bad about COVID, and you got people that's dying. People's lives have been affected by COVID, and you got people in the church that have been talking reckless about COVID. And then they have people that have recanted their statements. There's been people, and I've heard it said about many people, oh, you're not going to be touched. You're covered in the blood. No member of my leadership is going to be touched by COVID. All to say that, all to have people have died. There not have been no repentance for the statements that have been made. Obviously, they've been made in public so that people can hear them, because if not, then why am I somebody that's hearing it? And there's been plenty of people that's heard these foolish statements that have been made by spiritual leadership about COVID. And it's not cool. So I posted an example of somebody that's in Nigeria that's basically talking crazy about not being able to get sick if you're a Christian and everything. But I just wanted to make a short video to let y'all know that stuff is right in your backyard. That stuff is probably coming across the pulpit every single Sunday that you're in the church. Now, is this a plea for y'all to get out of those churches? No. What it is a plea for is it is a plea to watch as well as pray. Watch the doctrine, watch the indoctrination that comes across the pulpit, watch what's said, test it, and also pray for y'all leaders. Pray for y'all leaders in a very real way, that their eyes will be open, that they will be kept from the seduction doctrines of devils and all this other stuff. It will behoove us to pray for our leaders, because these are the people that's supposed to be leading us in the truth. And if they're if they're not leading us in the truth, if they're deceived, then what do you think we are? They've been graced to have the place of leadership that they have, and we have to respect and we have to honor that. But I believe that when it's directed for us to pray for our leaders, that's not to pray, blessing. They have blessing. They have blessing in Jesus Christ. So we're supposed to pray for our leaders, but pray from a standpoint that, all right, my leader is a great person, is a great man, but he's a man. He could be tempted just like me. You got so many people, so many pastors, male and female, that fall into sexual sin, and they come out, whatever the case may be, they come out in a sinful lifestyle. That's because we're not praying how we need to pray for these leaders. We're not. We're praying fleshy and carnal prayers for these leaders, and they really need to have prayers prayed for them from a standpoint of, I'm weak, I'm a human being, I'm a person that's susceptible to sin just like any of my parishioners and the people that I lead. So I need you to pray from a standpoint of the Spirit, not praying that I'll be blessed and all this other stuff and this false humility and this false honor and all this other stuff. No, pray for your leaders, because sin is real. The devil is real, and he's out here seeking anybody he can devour. And lately, it's been your leaders. But just to close up and wrap up this video, because I said it was going to be short, there's bad doctrine. There's bad teaching. There's bad indoctrination right in your backyard. And like I said, you most likely listen to it every single Sunday. Open your eyes. This is not a knock on pastors either, because it's just been misconstrued that that's what it is because of my passion and because of me coming on here and doing things like this. Y'all don't know me, and it's perceived how it's perceived, but it's always coming from a place of, hey, warning, we need to be more engaged as far as church is concerned and as far as our leaders are concerned. Your leaders are great men and women, but they're just men and women. That's why they need prayer, because they are susceptible to the same things as we are. There's nothing special about them. They have just been called and appointed as a leader, but they need prayer. They need prayer. So that's why I came on here to say, watch as well as pray. Watch as well as pray, because it's dangerous out here in 2021. With these doctrines that's coming across the pulpit, with this indoctrination that's coming across the pulpit, it's dangerous. And you don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be dishonorable, but know who you are and know what's dishonorable and what's not. Don't just succumb to a definition that somebody tried to put on you because they put on you because they're threatened by your influence or whatever the case may be. Speak. Speak when necessary. And do it however you need to. We're in an era where we don't need to play around, especially not with God. So, yeah. That's what I came on here to say, and I'm going to end it there. Y'all have a great day.